So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Football with Priscilla. I am Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I wasn't consistent with the videos last week. Unfortunately, I was not too well. So I just decided to rest and just not make any videos and everything. I was fatigued, I guess. But now I'm back healthier and stronger. Yay. Okay, so today I have a very interesting video for us to talk about. But before I get into the video, make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and make sure you turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video. With that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so there are indeed a lot of games that were played during the weekend, but I'm going to talk about the two games that actually caught my attention and that I felt were very interesting for me. So the games are the Manchester City versus Chelsea game, as well as the Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Manchester United will always be amongst the games that I will talk about because, it has a special place in my heart. Anyway, that's besides the point. So let's talk about the Man City Chelsea game. Now, I honestly thought Chelsea would beat Man City after I watched the Man City Arsenal game. I kind of was not really sure about Man City because let's be honest, Arsenal outplayed Man City. And so I was like, Arsenal is average and they managed to outplay Man City. What more Chelsea, which has actually an organized team with actually a great manager? Obviously, it's going to be difficult for City. But City did what City does best. They managed to win. And what a goal by Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, I don't even understand when people are like, no, Kevin De Bruyne is not world class. Like, what do you people see? Like, who do you watch? For me, Kevin De Bruyne is amongst the best midfielders I have ever watched in my entire life. I actually put him in the category of Iniesta and Xavi because he's just a delight to watch on that midfield. So I think the game was interesting. I think Chelsea also played well, but for me, I think Chelsea is lacking in the front line. I say this because I believe Lukaku is not the best forward striking player that Chelsea needs. I feel like he slows the game down. Sometimes you have Hudson Odoi, and then you also have Pulisic. You have Mason Mount, and then you have Ziyech. These are fast players, okay? Lukaku is not fast, according to me. I think he's not fast. Lukaku relies so much on his strength. So I think for Chelsea, they need to find a good, fast striker. Chelsea play pacey football, and I feel like Lukaku slows that pace down. They did not play the way we know Chelsea can play. Okay, so their midfield was lacking for some reason. Their striking force was lacking. I think their defense was okay. They managed to contain City, but the midfield and the striking force were just not coordinating well. They did not play together well as I expect Chelsea to play. Now, I don't blame Chelsea for looking the way they looked because they were playing against Man City. And I feel like Man City were not playing at their best, but I enjoy watching Man City play football. The system that Guardiola has brought to the Man City squad is just amazing. And I will keep on saying this for the people that say Pep Guardiola wins only because he's got money and oil money and he gets the best players. No, give Pep Guardiola his flowers, okay? Pep is one of the best managers in the world. Okay, he is a genius. The way he just manages to make a system that works out so well. And the thing is, we've seen it with Bayern, we've seen it with Barcelona. Pep has a way of bringing his team to play the way he wants to play, to integrate them in his system. And once the team that Pep is coaching actually adopts his system and understands it and starts playing the way Pep wants you to play, that team is a beauty to watch. Man City have been playing without a striker. Okay? They don't have an out and out striker. I do not believe for the life of me that Gabriel Jesus is a striker. No, That player is not a striker. I don't know what he is, but he's most definitely not a striker. Maybe a winger, but not a number nine that you can count on to say, oh, he's going to score how many goals for us. No. So we're talking about a Man City team that is scoring goals without a striker. Now, that's the genius of Pep. Okay. Now, I want to talk about the Kevin De Bruyne goal because I did not see that coming. I feel like the Chelsea midfield went to sleep. How Kante could not actually, okay, Kante tried to actually make a tackle, but he failed. So the midfield, for the Chelsea midfield slept. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne was not supposed to score a goal from where he scored that goal. Okay, so the midfielders, I wouldn't blame the defenders for that goal. I personally blame the midfielders. They were not tracking the player as they should have. At least Kante tried to tackle the guy but failed. But yeah, the other midfielders, I don't know if it was Kovacic or Jorginho, um, they failed to track Kevin De Bruyne's run, and that goal was a beauty. It was Messi-esque. Yeah, yeah, I think that's the word. Is that the word? Yeah, it's the word, but it has Messi something. Anyway, yes, and let's just give Man City the trophy now because I honestly don't believe I can't see where Man City will drop points if they manage to beat Chelsea. Like the only other team I think can beat Man City is Liverpool, and I hope they just don't play Liverpool doesn't play Man City now without Mane and Salah because yeah, it's just going to be sad. Now the next game we're going to talk about is the Manchester United Aston Villa game. The warning signs were there, guys. The warning signs were there. They were there when we played them in the cup. I don't know if it's the Carling Cup or the FA Cup. Okay, the warning signs were there. Even in that game, even though Manchester United managed to win, Aston Villa dominated in the cup game. I honestly thought Aston Villa would beat Manchester United. Aston Villa is actually a good footballing side. I've been saying this for a long time. They've now added Steven Gerrard, who, by the way, I did not think Gerrard was a good coach until I have seen how Aston Villa have started playing football. I respect Gerrard. There's so many players that we love: the John Terrys, the Patrick Vieiras, the Roy Keanes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, who've tried to be coaches, but it hasn't worked well for them. And we haven't seen anything that they've done. I think Patrick Vieira is doing a good job with Crystal Palace. But Steven Gerrard has actually been doing a good job with Aston Villa. When I saw him with Rangers, I thought, oh, it's just Rangers. Like, there's no competition there. But he's actually taught Aston Villa how to play good football. Now, Aston Villa dominated that Manchester United game. And Manchester United actually played well for like 30 minutes. And that's been my problem with Manchester United the longest is that we do not dominate teams. We have failed to take control of the game from the first minute until the 90th minute. Manchester United have been failing to do that for the past 4, 5 years. When Manchester United are playing, they'll dominate the game from 1 to 30, 1 to 45. And then the second half, like, we just capitulate, like, there's nothing. And that's what happened. When I was watching that game, I was shocked in the first half because I know Aston Villa, and Aston Villa were not playing like Aston Villa. But when the second half came, Manchester United were 2-0 up. Were 2-0 up. I actually blame Ralph Ranić for the Manchester United loss because I was watching that game and you could see that the midfield at a certain point in the second half was open. And I remember I was telling my sister, I'm like, there's something wrong. The midfield is not defending. Like, the midfield is wide open. And Aston Villa were just playing through the midfield. And I don't blame Fred either because I feel like Matic got tired. So now Fred was covering Matic's area as well as Fred's area. Now, we played well. We tried our best. I can see how what Ralph is trying to do. It's just that now we need to extend it from a 30-minute dominance to maybe 60 and then 90 eventually. But you can see what Ralph is trying to implement and bring to the Manchester United team. Aston Villa, on the other hand, are a good team, like I've said before, but add Felipe Coutinho. In my previous video, I was talking about Felipe Coutinho coming to Aston Villa, and I said it was a good um, bargain for Felipe Felipe Coutinho and for Aston Villa. Why? Because Coutinho is a technical player. He will add that extra flair to Aston Villa, which he did. And you could see that Aston Villa were pushing and pushing and pushing, but they didn't have that extra flair to the game. They just needed something. And once they got Felipe Coutinho on the pitch, they finally had that thing that they were looking for, the glue that brought the team together, and it worked out well. So for Manchester United, we have a lot of work to do, but we saw glimpses of how good we can be in that first 30 minutes. It was actually good to see Bruno Fernandes back on the scoring sheet. Elanga, oh my God, I was impressed by Elanga. He actually played well, and this is what needs to be done at Manchester United. Drop the players, put the youngsters, because if the big players are not willing to play in Ralph's system, we don't need them. Bringing the younger crop, um, integrate them in the system, and you will see a different Manchester United. So that is it for today. If I look sleepy, it's because it's late in the night and I'm from studying and I'm supposed to go to bed. But I was like, let me just make a video and put a video out there because it's been long since I made a video. Yeah, but this time, so long as I'm strong and healthy, I will try my best to be consistent because I said I'll be making 3 videos a week. Yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching. um don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my video, and don't forget to turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video.